What's up, guys? PowerManiac720 here, and I have for you round 2 from the West Babylon Premier Challenge. I'm playing Jeremy Gumbs, aka Randomtron, who ended up winning the whole thing. He ended up being my round 2 opponent. So let's see what this match has in store. I met him. He came to a tournament that I held, that I set up at Game Underground. But anyway, so he leads right off the bat with Hydreigon and I can't think what it's called, Kangaskhan, and I lead with Meowstic Malamar because Malamar does really well against his team, whereas he has Hydreigon, Kangaskhan, and Mamoswine. So I go for the quick guard to, of course, block the incoming Fake Out, which I expect. Goes for the Dark Pulse, which doesn't KO my Meowstic, which pretty much tells me he's not running Specs, because a Specs Dark Pulse definitely KOs my Meowstic. Goes for the Facade on my Malamar. I'm really surprised that Facade comes out. That's like weird, but I mean, whatever. I guess it helps if you get burned. So I go for Superpower. Does a huge chunk of damage, and of course Malamar gets a nice little boost. So turn 2 I Protect, so I can start spamming Thunder Wave because everything on the field, of course, is faster than Malamar. It's only base 73. So I end up paralyzing the Hydreigon because I'm assuming it's Scarfed. The fact that it outsped Kangaskhan didn't tell me too much because Kangaskhan's base 90 before Mega Evolution. And even here, he could just be running a slow Kangaskhan. Like, I still don't know what it is. So, so I guess good turn for me there. I was happy with that. I sent out my own Hydreigon. I have a lot of offensive pressure right now because I know I outspeed his Kangaskhan, whereas I have a Choice Scarf on my Hydreigon. And of course my Malamar outspeeds his Hydreigon because he has he's paralyzed. So, and at +1 I'm easily going to pick up the KO. So at this point in the match I'm feeling really good. I'm up 3-2. I have Malamar at +2 attack and +2 defense. The only thing that could really ruin my day right now is if he has Staraptor in the back. So he reveals Mamoswine. And then he ends up revealing Staraptor, and I'm a little concerned because Staraptor could make quick work of my team, which would not be good. So I protect Malamar, and expecting some sort of U-turn, whereas U-turn hits both of them super effectively. And I go for the Dragon Pulse. Good to know that I do outspeed Staraptor. So Mamoswine goes for the Icicle Crash on Hydreigon's spot, which of course he's got a Life Orb, Mamoswine, and Hydreigon. I'm running 4 HP for bulk, so obviously it KOs. So I send out my Ludicolo, which of course puts me in really good shape at this point. Mamoswine protects. I kind of expected him to protect my Mamoswine, so I end up going for the double target with the Fake Out and the Superpower on Staraptor. So at this point the match is over. The only way he could possibly win is if he crits with the Icicle Crash. Well, even then, I mean, no matter which one he targets, if he picks up the KO with Icicle Crash, then the other Pokemon's just going to KO, because either I KO with Scald or I KO with Superpower. So at this point, the match is, over. He does end up going for the Icicle Crash on Malamar. Malamar, of course, at +3 defense right now. I mean, that only did, what, 50 damage. So I go for the Superpower, of course, at +3, pick up the easy KO, and I end up winning the match. So at this point in the tournament, I'm up 2-0. So, at this point, I'm expecting to start playing some, kind of high-level players, such as, Simon or Angel or Trista or Aaron. So stay tuned for the next rounds.